So there was a tornado warning like over here yesterday. So I guess part of me was really kind of scared to drive through a possible tornado to go to training. So I didn't. It really kind of bugs me a little bit because I do love wrestling and I do love training, but I don't like the idea of having a tree fall on me on the way to the school. So there's that. It was actually pretty bad too. It's wild. But yeah, it feels good though, knowing how good I am doing with this so far. Because they could have easily just told me, "Yo, keep your money, leave, don't come back, game over, you're done," right? And that would have been it for me. And so far, it hasn't been. So it feels good knowing that like I'm still a part of this program. I'm doing good at the program, and I'm getting better. I'm actually I hate being this confident because something is always bound to go wrong. But I do feel like I want to say in a year I'll be doing shows, and it feels so good, man. It feels like it's a long time coming too because like, I'm 32, so it's like man, 32 years old, and I am I'm only like maybe about a good 9, 10 months away from doing something I've wanted to do since I was a child. Well, okay, maybe not a child, but like 14 years old. And this is a good feeling, man. It really is. And not only that, but I got opportunities now. I can go to like so far. I'm told that I can go check out Indiana. I can check out Texas. I can check out. I think there was a place in Florida that was like, sure, we'll have you. I mean, this is a good feeling, So it's like I could become a wrestler soon. Um, with that being said, since we're talking about wrestling, I want to just go ahead and point out something real quick. I don't hate Eva Marie. I think I mentioned this before, but like I don't really see anything wrong with Eva Marie. I feel like she was basically another product of WWE trying to force somebody, and the fans just not taking that person at as that. And the fans, they don't care to see the person pulling the strings. They only care about the show. So they're like, I don't like Eva Marie. She's terrible. It's like to me, she wasn't terrible. Like she was learning from Spanky. You know what I mean? She was out there like she was actually like doing time like putting her work in. It wasn't like she was just there to be hot. She was actually doing things. And part of me just sort of saw that, and I'm like, I don't see like it's hard for me to dislike her because like I want to say like maybe a year or two ago, I was watching Total Divas. I rewatched Total Divas, and I'm just like, nothing about her. Just it's like she wasn't that terrible. She was just trying to. First off, she was just trying to get in, and then she's trying to fit in, and ultimately she didn't fit in, even though she got in. And it's like it's weird because not only that, but she was just a good vehicle for the show because the show was basically her and the Bellas for the most part. I mean, every so often you saw some cool stuff from Trent, and every so often you saw some cool stuff from everybody else, but it was mostly them. Also, there was one time in that episode in that show where there was a dude who was about to get into a fight with Tamina, and Tamina was like this close to like just killing that guy, and I'm just like, I was there for it. I'm just like sitting there with my chips. Shoot, yeah, man. But that felt good, man. So it's good to see that Eva Marie is coming back. I'm actually okay with that because like I also will like now that I'm starting to see like all of these people who you're not used to seeing wrestle trying to become wrestlers now is really good to see. Like for example, you got Bad Bunny, you got Soldier Boy, you got what's his name, Bow Wow, and now if I'm not mistaken, Logan Paul was trying to do some stuff, and now you got Eva back. Like I'm like with WWE going to Peacock. Imagine this: a professional wrestling reality show filled with nothing but celebrities who are wrestling fans. It just sounds like a good idea. You have them training to become wrestlers. It could be tough enough, celebrity edition. I mean, hell, there's a lot of celebrities who probably were wrestling fans growing up, and some of them actually do show promise. Remember how good Maria Menounos did? And also, I think that Snooki did a pretty good job at her Mania debut as well. I mean, She only did like a few things, but it wasn't terrible. Like it's a good idea in my opinion. Also, for some celebrities whose careers may have sort of waned by the wayside, and they sort of maybe want to maintain some kind of relevance, I say go for it. Like I really don't like this idea because I really don't like this idea that fans are like, I don't like to see celebrities wrestling. They can't wrestle. They need to stay in their own lane. It's like they don't have a lane. There is no, when you're a celebrity, when you have that kind of money, you don't have your lane. You can do whatever you want. The problem with if anything, the fans need to kind of stay in their own lane because like what do you guys do? You watch and then you talk. That's it. There's a difference between the person who actually there's three people in the business industry. There is the job creator, the workers, and the customers. You're the customer. You're the low tier of the business right now. Well, they earn my money. It's like, nah, not really. Like they make money regardless of if you pay for them or not. That's why competition is so essential. Like you could like spend your money elsewhere and they gonna still make money because somebody else will pay for them. I feel like essentially the celebrity thing was what TNA was trying to do. Like the more I think about it, because all those reality stars and all those people who weren't involved in wrestling being in that, it was crazy how that worked. TNA, I feel like TNA or Impact Wrestling or whatever they call it now, was an attempt on that, and I think that that's just a good idea because, I mean, it would be entertaining. Plus, I don't know. I guess part of me wants to see, how they do. There was one time they tried to do this before with Hulk Hogan, and what was his name? Dominic Denucci or something. Some dude, I forgot his name. But he was some actor and he was really good. Him and Dennis Rodman did pretty good in this thing. I forgot what it was called. In any case, though, I'm staring off here. It just feels good to know that, like, in an industry that is expanding as big as professional wrestling is, that I myself get a chance to be a part of it in roughly less than a year. Like I said, I'm giving it, and I plan on having the blackest debut ever. I mean, I'm talking, I want to debut in Reality of Wrestling sometime in February. Reality of Wrestling is owned by Booker T. I mean, how it doesn't get any more black than that. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I'm gonna go ahead and just sign off a little bit. But that's it, though, guys. Love, peace, and y'all be safe out there.